Lesson 9.3, using quadratic formula to solve equations. Let's first refer to the chart on page 550. The quadratic formula, and here you see that quadratic formula, gives solutions of a general quadratic equation. In the quadratic formula, the expression under the radical sign, b squared minus 4ac, is called the discriminant. The discriminant can tell you whether the solutions of quadratic are real or non-real. Remember, if the discriminant is positive, you'll have two real solutions. If your discriminant is 0, you have one real solution. And if your discriminant is negative, you have two non-real or imaginary solutions. So let's solve an example using the quadratic formula. Example 2 in lesson 9.3. We have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. Some students start straight with the quadratic formula and solve the problem, while others prefer starting with the discriminant So let's evaluate the discriminant. B squared, so 3 squared, minus 4 times A, which is 2, times C, which is negative 5. Be very careful with your signs when evaluating the discriminant. So you have 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 5. That equals 49. Because that is a positive number, referring to our chart above, on page 550, because that is a positive value, our discriminant will give us two real solutions. So let's solve to see those solutions. Using the quadratic formula, which is negative b, so plug in each value correctly, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, we just evaluated all that, so you could go ahead and just put in 49 for the discriminant. All over, so be careful to extend your fraction bar all the way across, because all of that is over 2a, so 2 times 2. Simplify, so negative 3 will just be negative 3, plus or minus. We found the value of the discriminant, that is 49. And again, all over 2 times 2 gives you 4. Let's simplify this radical. It is a perfect square, but if you don't know that, just simplify by doing your prime factorization. 7 will go into 49 and gives you 7. 7 will go into 7 and gives you 1. So the prime factors are 7 times 7, and you need a pair of 7s. So the square root of 49 equals 7. So notice we just bring down our negative 3 plus or minus 7, because the square root of 49 is 7, all over, we already simplified 2 times 2 to be the 4. Once you simplify all that you can, you will separate out and make your two answers for the plus and minus. We have negative 3 plus 7 over the 4 and negative 3 minus 7 over the 4, using that plus or minus sign. So evaluate each of those. Negative 3 plus 7 is 4. When you divide, you get 1. Negative 3 minus 7 is a negative 10 over 4. That fraction can reduce to negative 5 halves. So when you write your solutions, they're least to greatest in set notation, negative 5 halves, positive 1.